All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm just getting situated here. My neighbors are home and very loud, so I apologize. Welcome, Glitter. I saw your message. Mark's Random Curiosities, welcome. Hildy, Sarah, hello. Mary Jane, hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Um, I had some ideas for topics to talk about today, and I didn't write them down, of course. Hello, Richard. First time I'm alive, but my husband and I find your videos informative and entertaining. Oh, good, good. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying them. I think I was just going to talk about stuff that I don't remember what it was. I'm working on, or I finished editing a psychics video where I'm analyzing readings. So there's like 6 psychics that I'm going to go over with you all. So that'll be a video coming out. And then I'm working on, what is that? Oh, okay, my neighbor. I'm going to record tonight a video on the entity case, the Doris, is it Bither or Blither? I forget. I think it's Bither. So I'll be recording that tonight as well. And we're recording Fireside Chat. And I'm slowly working on getting the Demons episodes out as well. Hello, Lavistad. I'm working through the Ars Goetia. So we're just going to do like one demon a week. And members will have early access to it for like a week before I release it to the public. So I'm just kind of going to do that as a fun little side project. So there'll be shorter videos, not too long. Yeah. Yeah, we tell ourselves we don't need to write down. I know. And it's like, it's an ADHD thing too. Like we always forget, like ADHD, you have to write it down. And I have journals around, and I have a note like app thing that I use on my phone, and I usually write stuff down, but I think like ideas come to me when I'm about to fall asleep. And that's usually the time when I get good ideas, but it's like if I wake up and get up to write it down, then I'm going to have trouble actually getting back to sleep. So then I kind of just like I'm like, "Oh, I'll rember it," and then I don't remember it. So oh, and just FYI to everyone, the Ouija Brothers channel was hacked. So just so y'all know, it was hacked by like a crypto scam thing. It has nothing to do with their video or nothing to do with any of the drama. In fact, no one said it, but I know because I'm part of like some YouTube partner communities and stuff. You get hacked. When you get hacked and you get the crypto thing that shows up on your channel, they clicked on something in their email. They were probably working on a brand deal with someone, and then the people will be like, okay, click this link to download the contracts and we need you to sign it. And it's like an EXE thing that opens up, and it's like Adobe, and it's a whole thing, and it ends up taking over your account. So just be aware that the Ouija Brothers channel is hacked. It has been taken down by YouTube for now, and they're working on it. So yeah, Griff was just in Beardo's live. Yeah, yeah. So it's nothing drama related, just so y'all know. It's literally just I bet they thought that they were working on a brand deal with somebody, and that's what it was. Because every report of it in the partner chats that I'm in like a partner Discord and some partner Reddits and things like that. It's always that. It's always a brand deal, disguised as a brand deal, but it's a hacker. Sorry, my nose is going to start getting worse because the seasons are changing. Hildy, what do you feel are the biggest signs of your ADHD? Uh, Biggest signs of my ADHD. I don't know. There's like a lot. I don't know. And then like I do get that hyper focus, like superpower that ADHD people get, but you can never like make it happen. Like it's like I'd love to be able to just turn it on when I need to, because that's the other thing. Oh, the other thing that we get too is we get like these bursts of anger. If we're in a hyper focus and we're like working and we're doing really good and we have good stride, and if someone interrupts us, we get super angry because it's hard to get back into that. And so we have like these little anger outbursts if anyone interrupts us. Otherwise, too, they're scatterbrained. I walk into stuff all the time. Like I walk into walls and doors and chairs, and that's an ADHD thing. Randomly, like just walk into something, drop stuff, break things, drop plates. That's an ADHD thing. Just like scatterbrain memory sometimes too. Oh, and then it doesn't happen every day, but like some days the ADHD will just be bad to the point where like if I drink caffeine, it'll actually put me to sleep. So like anytime I drink caffeine, it's a 50-50 on whether or not I'll end up falling asleep for a nap. And I had like the last 2 days that happened. Anytime I touched caffeine, I was in bed. So like that's annoying when that happens. There's other stuff too, I'm sure. Oh yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe and share. Yes, yes. Um, so, so yeah, I am, there will be some psychic analysis stuff coming out. That video is edited and ready to go. I had to edit some stuff. So, the Drew Barrymore, they also copyright clips like Dr. Phil does. So I had to like mess around with editing a little bit to make it work. So it is what it is. But I've got like different psychics, like 6 different psychics in the video so that you can kind of see it's the same techniques across all the psychics. Like, yeah. I couldn't believe when you were saying about all the drinks. I do the same thing. Yeah, yeah. There's always like 3 drinks. There's like one is caffeine, one is plain water, and one is something flavored. But like it's a 50-50 on whether I'll have caffeine because I'm one of those people that I don't think it happens to everyone with ADHD. I think it happens to only certain ones, but it's not every day either. Like it's just like you don't know if you're going to have one of those caffeine days. So I'm really cautious about drinking caffeine because yes, it does help like with the focus, but it can put me to sleep really badly. So, um, you have borderline personality plus fibrofog. Yeah, fibrofog will do like, I mean, that's just a whole, the ADHD you get scatterbrained and then the fibrofog, you forget things. So the combination of them is just like, I always write everything down. I have to write things down. Otherwise I'll forget. Yeah, Dr. Phil was really annoying. Like, the John Edward video had like an extra 30 minutes in it because I was going over John Edward clips, but they were part of Dr. Phil. And people are like, oh, you didn't even like show, like people are complaining on the video after. And it's like, yeah, there's 30 minutes cut out of it because of the copyright crap. So the Drew thing, they mainly actually just claimed, they just flagged Drew talking too much, like the reading that was done on her versus the like audience members. So I don't know, I think it's her voice that's flagged, but what I did is I just did stills of the video and I adjusted the voice because I think her voice is getting flagged as copyright. So welcome, Moon. I've got papers everywhere, notebooks. Yeah, yeah. ADHD has never felt so validated. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, yeah, hey James, yeah. The caffeine will be like either to help you focus or it won't do anything or it puts me to sleep. It's like, yeah, it all depends. But I have medication. Like I do have the medication for the ADHD and it helps me focus. It doesn't help with like the other, like I still get scatterbrained and I'm still like all over the place, but it does, the medication helps me focus and helps me kind of get into that like zone where we're in like that hyper fixation zone so I can get like work done. But it's like you're not supposed to take it every day, and like I have noticed when I take it every day, like it's not as effective, and you're supposed to take like 2 days off a week, and I'm just like I'm struggling to do 2 days because I find like when I stop taking it I crash really bad, and it's like one day is all right, but then the second day is like really difficult to get out of bed. So son is 7 and getting checked for ADHD now. Yeah, like the teachers told my mom that they were suspecting I had it when I was younger age, but my mom was like, not listening to them, because this was also back in the day when ADHD was first showing up and every kid was getting diagnosed with ADHD. Like, it was a little bit like, it was ridiculous, you know? So I understand like her apprehension, but I'm like, yeah, I can see, like, I've had it this whole time, but females, we learn to cope. So we end up like getting good grades in school and we end up figuring stuff out, because women just learn to cope in some ways, but we're struggling. It's just we learn somehow to get good grades. It's just something that girls with ADHD are able to do. So a lot of us go undiagnosed. Every other day for your meds, yeah, it's a little tough because it's like, on top of that, I have fibro, which is also comes with chronic fatigue. So it's like the meds make me feel a bit better, right? Because they're stimulants, so they help a bit with my fatigue. And when I don't take them, I just like, I struggle, man. The fibro hits me. It's like, I think maybe if I wasn't in a fibromyalgia body, it would be not as noticeable, but it's severely noticeable because I essentially have chronic fatigue, like that comes with fibro. So it's a little bit, it's a little rough. Yeah, I do drink caffeine for migraines, and that's the thing. If I have a migraine, like, I'm just gonna drink caffeine and just say fuck it, like, just like wait and see what happens. You know, it's like because the caffeines do help with the migraines. Yeah. Not that I don't get migraines because of no caffeine, but they do help with migraines because it's a vasodilator or whatever. Just like caffeine helps with asthma as well. Um, Hildy, I have fibro, bad back, and complex PTSD. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah. Yeah, like I have like depression and stuff on top of it, but I do take Wellbutrin and that works pretty good. I have really bad anxiety disorder though, and like the stimulants aren't great for the anxiety, but they help with so many other aspects of my life. So I'm just like I just try to use techniques I can to cope, but like the stress, I see my body's like reacting to stress a lot physically lately, even more. So I'm like, I know that the stress is a bit too much, and I'm sure the anxiety doesn't help it. But like, I'm always like gonna be stressed out very easily. But I've bad anxieties. So, oh hey Taryn, that's Taryn from Paranormal Brew. How you doing today? I hope your day is doing well. Um, so Marie, bodhead, cervical spondylosis. I know that's something like that. Fibromyalgia plus social anxiety. Yeah, I don't have like, I don't mind talking to people. Like, I'll go to a party and I'm an introverted extrovert, right? So I can fit in there. But what I have a problem with is going to like Costco. Um, or like where there's like a lot of people, I can't deal with it. Or like a festival or something, like downtown they have like festivals in my city all the time, and it's like there's so many people, I feel like claustrophobic around that many people, even though like we could be outdoors and it's still too many people. The poster child for ADHD. Yeah, every symptom. I'm trying to not use the meds because of my anxiety too. Yeah, like honestly, I've done a lot of CBT therapy and anxiety therapy, and I'm able to keep my panic attacks down now because the CBT therapy helps with panic attacks. But I've always had bad anxiety, and it's just like it's a lot of self awareness. That's what you have to do for anxiety. But like when I get hit with like stressors of life, it's like the anxiety makes it so much worse. But the meds are helping like a lot with the ADHD and the focus and being able to work on more stuff. And also they help with like the fibro chronic fatigue too. Like the fatigue from fibro is for people who don't have fibro, like it's like debilitating. Like it's not, you're not tired. Like you're not, I need to go to sleep. It's like, imagine you ran like a 10K marathon and how your body feels when you finally stop running and you're just like not able to like lift your arms up or your legs like that. That's what fatigue is like. So it's like the ADHD meds help with that. And I'm kind of like, I'd rather just get some help with that. I'm fine with transitional stuff, but terrible small talk. I'm good with small talk, but I think I've reached a point where I was doing like, I've been doing like dating. I tried dating for like a while. I don't even know, like 5 years or something. I don't friggin' know how long I was doing it for, the dating apps and all that. And I just got really tired of having to be the one that leads the conversation. And so I went out on a couple of dates last year when I was about the point where I'm like, I think I'm going to give up on dating. And I went out on a couple of dates and I was like, I'm not going to like do the work. I'm going to make the guy do the work. And if he doesn't do the work to have a conversation, then I don't care. And so I was going to like coffee things and I wasn't being the one like leading the conversation. I'm like, no, the guys can start doing the work. I'm so tired of this crap. And then it's funny because none of them ever called me back. But the ones where I was doing the work and like holding the conversation and like making the whole thing entertaining, those are the guys that end up like calling me back and like we go on more dates or whatever. Right. And I'm just like, that that sealed the deal for me where like, because last year I just hit a point where I'm like, dating is making me really tired. Like I'm legitimately exhausted from dating. It's so tiring. It's just like everything about it is exhausting to me. And then I went on, on those few dates and I was like, no, I can't keep doing this. So I was like, I'm just going to put all the energy that I put into dating, I'm just going to put it into like my YouTube channel. And I'm like, I'd rather like spend my energy on something that it's going to pay off in the end because dating doesn't. Yeah, spoon theory, that's how I explain to people. I'm like, people are like, oh, how do I get my loved ones to realize how debilitating fibro is, right? Any chronic disease, any chronic disease. I always tell people, send them the spoon theory video, and I have it like saved. I have it saved like in my bookmarks and stuff. I like send that spoon theory video to them, ask them to watch it, and then discuss it together. Like that's the best way to explain what we go through. Cause it's like, yeah, I always borrow spoons from other days. And then usually Saturday night comes around and I start to crash. Sunday, sometimes Sunday and Monday, I literally have to do nothing. Like I need full days where I do nothing and I just stay in bed because it's the only way I'm going to be able to function again. So I usually need about like, usually it's 2 to 3 days a week. Before I got the ADHD meds, it was a lot more. Like the ADHD meds have been actually helping a lot. But it used to be like 4 days a week. I'd have to like, I'd be done. So now I'm finding it's like 2, sometimes 3. But definitely the Sunday, and then it's usually another day. It's just what day it ends up being. Like last week, I ended up crashing on Wednesday because last week I recorded, like we did the live, and I stayed up and I recorded videos until like 5 a.m. Like I literally was recording, if you include the live I did with you guys, I was recording for like 14 hours or something stupid. And then Wednesday I crashed. I was like, I wanted to edit and I'm like, I can't. So there was other videos I wanted to release last week for members and I just crashed. I couldn't. I lost a day of editing because of it. I'm really bad at dating. Oh crap, hold on. Really bad at dating. I get like a crash between introvert and extrovert and I get stressed. I don't know what to talk about. I'm really good at the small talk. I am good at small talk. When I get frustrated with dating, it's just they don't put in the effort that I put in, and then that just ends up I resent them, and then I break up with them. I'm always the one that breaks up with the guys. Every relationship, everybody I've dated, I break up with them because I realize they're not good enough for me, and I don't want to put up with their bullshit. But that also comes from, I was in a abusive relationship for 15 years. So, I have a very fine line of bullshit that I will put up with. James, this will sound selfish, but I'd rather you not date and crank out the content yet. The thing is like this, at least like in the end, like I have like a YouTube channel that I'm proud of and I enjoy the content and like I have something that's lasting that I don't know, these like dating these idiots are just it doesn't seem actually fruitful. Um I'm surrounded by snoring. My cat and dog and son is snoring like a choir in here. Yeah, like I put my dog, I put her to sleep like last August or something. And oh, and that's the thing, I was dating a guy. Oh my God. So I was dating a guy for like 6 months. I'm like, my dog just had a seizure and she's really sick. I think I have to put her down because she had a seizure, she had a bad reaction, and then she spent like 3 days in a row just crying all day, all night crying. I was like, no, something's wrong. And I'm like, I was dating this guy for 6 months, which is pretty long. And I already was kind of like a bit weirded out by his relationship with his daughter was a little weird. And it was just weird. So I was already kind of like iffy on him. And then I was like, can I please see you? Like, I'm really upset. And then he was like, well, I could see you Tuesday. And it was like 3 days. I had to wait 3 days to see this guy. So I ended up breaking up with him. Like, no, if I'm in a crisis or if I'm in trouble and you're making me wait 3 days to see you, you're not a boyfriend at that point. You're not worth my time. What is the spoon theory video? Yes, it is on YouTube. You can just go on YouTube and look for spoon theory. You have chronic fatigue from a brain tumor. Yeah, it applies to chronic fatigue. Yeah, yeah. You put out tons of high quality stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I just put like my time and effort into this. Even though I know I'm pushing myself too much too, but summer's coming, so it'll give me more energy. I have an insomnia day at least 3 times a month, just can't sleep. I actually have really bad insomnia, although the ADHD meds have helped with the insomnia quite a bit. So, yeah, they have actually helped because they make me crash. So, I have executive dysfunction, ADHD. I crash all the time. I can't even think about putting the dating effort and exploding my schedule, nothing happening. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like because of the ADHD, I'm really specific with my schedule. It's like I'm always at everything early because like I grew up with an aunt who was always late and we were always like put behind. ADHD probably runs in the family. She had some issues too. But like it's my thing that like I need to be somewhere like 15 minutes early. And like if you cancel on me last minute, I'm like I get pissed. I think that's maybe an ADHD thing. But I get so mad and like especially if I go out of my way to like put on makeup and like do myself up because I'm like, "Oh my God, like do you know how much effort it is to to look pretty as a woman?" It's freaking annoying. Oh, hey, Andrew. Hey, the dating pool has pee in it. Yeah, pretty much. It's the stupid dating apps, too. It's just the quality is like ugh, gross. Yeah, wow, it's your dog. Yeah, yeah. Like my dog was dying, and I'm like, I'm really upset. Can I please see you? And then he's like, oh, in 3 days, maybe. Maybe in 3 days. I was like, so I just broke up with him over text. I'm like, I don't even care. I know, like, people are like, oh, it's mean to break up with someone over text. I'm like, I don't, no, no. He was already kind of weirding me out because, like, when we first started dating, his daughter was still in college. And so we were spending a lot of time together. But then she graduated college that, like, sort of spring. And then ever since she graduated college, she was always at his house. And she's like 21 or 22 or something. And I was not allowed to meet her and I was not allowed to see him if she was around. And I'm like, this is weird. Like, we've been together for 6 months now. Like, why? Now I can't. Now I'm spending even less time with you because your daughter's always there. And it's like, why can't I meet her? Like, she's in her 20s. She's not a child. Like, she can handle her father dating. I don't know. It just kind of weirded me out. It was just really weird. I was feeling uneasy about it. I thought the relationship was a little too weird. Gonna go do some chores here, a bit behind, but I'll listen. Often creators in the US choose time that's like Fortnite here. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people like overseas that are in the debunking community. So I try to do it earlier. I wanted to be on like even an hour earlier, but I my hands are really bad from like the fibro and everything. And like I was struggling to do my makeup again. I like I used to be so good at doing all this fancy. You know, you guys ever watch Bailey Saren and her makeup, like how the cool design she does. I used to be able to do all that stuff, and now my hands are just like, nope. So I got like my one eye, well, I got the eyes done, and then I messed up and I had to take it off and do an eye again. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, and that's why I'm like, if you cancel on me last minute, I get so mad because it's so much work for me to do my eye makeup. It's so hard now. My mom was late to her own funeral. Oh, jeez. Moon, yes, understand completely. Marie, me too. Circumstances beyond our control drives me mad. Yeah. You didn't even owe a face-to-face breakup after that. Yeah, no, and that's how I felt. And like, I was like, I'll come get my stuff if you want. Like, because we were supposed to hang out that night. And I'm like, I don't see the point in hanging out. I don't want to date you anymore. And then he's like, oh, I'll drop it off. And then he dropped it off, and he was all mad when he dropped it off. I'm like, you can be mad at me, but like, you're an asshole. I didn't like list all the issues because I was like, I don't care. I was so done. Also, because we had like a bit of like a small argument before that, like a few weeks before that. And I ended up talking to him after the fact about it too. And like he was just gaslighting me. And I realized after that he was gaslighting me. And I'm like, I'm not going to date another person that's gaslighting me. So like that happened, which kind of was upset with. And then the stuff with his daughter was weird. There was just a weird vibe that I was getting off of it. And then like, yeah, and then my dog just like is so sick and I just wanted to spend some time with you or like have someone to talk to about it. And then you just tell me no. And it's like, yeah, no. Like if I was dying on the side of the street, you probably wouldn't help me. And I don't want to date someone like that. So, oh, hey, Andy, good evening. Yeah, trust your gut. Yeah. And that's the thing. You look like you're in your 20s. I am not in my 20s. No. Your makeup looks good. Yeah, it's actually last week, it was like really cakey on my face. Some days my skin just is like, no, we're not doing this. So then this week, I was more careful with the powder. But my eyes were like giving me so much trouble. Oh, and my eyelashes went on fine. It was just the stupid eyeshadow, which normally the eyelashes are the hardest part. Lord, I feel bad for women and the makeup thing. It's annoying. Like I gotta like wash my hair, make it all shiny. And you guys see how shiny my hair is. Like everyone's always talking about I have such nice hair. The reason that people like us who have shiny hair that looks like this, we have shiny hair because we have oily skin. So like if I'm going to record, if I want my hair to like look not greasy, I have to wash it that day. So it's like it has to be washed on the day I'm going to record. Otherwise it starts to look greasy by day 2. And I usually try to not wash it every day because that'll make it worse, right? So I usually wash it every 2 or 3 days. 3 days is like really pushing it. So it's just like, so I got to wash my hair, and you see how long my hair is now, thick my hair is like, then I also got to dry it, and it takes a while to dry my hair. And then I got to do my stupid makeup, and then and it's like, it takes me like 2 freaking hours to get ready to look pretty. So when someone cancels on me last minute, I get super fucking pissed. So sorry, I'm like swearing a lot. Seg has an easy route to going live. Yeah, guys have it so much easier. Oh yeah, Seg, he just puts a mask on. That's true. Yeah, that is true. Oh, hey, Victoria. Hey, everyone. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Yeah. In Miami. Yeah, it's going to be warmer there. Although you have the evil insects. Like Miami's the home of the killer. Every insect in the world is a killer over in, not just Miami, I mean Florida. So. Yeah, I know. I was watching a YouTube video. This girl's talking about how her hair's dry and she spent like 15 years of her life trying to fix her hair, and it's always dry and it burns easily with heat and all this. And she's like, I've just realized that I'm never going to have the shiny hair that I see on other people because of genetics. She's like, I finally realized it's genetics. I'm like, it is, because my whole family, we all look younger than we actually are. And that's because of our oily skin. All of our hair is super shiny, and that's because of our oily skin. So it's like, yeah, we look younger. Yeah, we have shiny hair, but we have to freaking bathe ourselves like way more. There's way more maintenance unless we like don't have to go out, then it doesn't matter, because otherwise we look like a grease ball. Like we look like we haven't washed ourselves in like 2 weeks and it's only been a day. Like it's like tomorrow my hair is going to start looking greasy. My skin is going to start getting all greasy because I was wearing makeup today and it needs time to recover from that. It's so annoying. Yeah, Andrew, you're a guy. You got it easy. Guys got it easy, man. And it's like we get judged more too as women online, especially, right? So if you're a content creator and you don't look pretty, like people tend to judge you more. So it's really annoying. When I was doing like video game streaming, it was a little bit easier because I was in like part of the role play community, so I just didn't turn my camera on like ever. I was thinking if I don't have to turn my camera on, then it's easy. I can just go live. But so oh, hey Trey. Hey everyone. The weather here is low 40s and rainy yesterday, 80 degrees today. Oh, you live in, what was that, Atlanta? Georgia? 40s. I don't know. I'm in Celsius land, so I'm not sure. What's it's actually warm. It's been warm. It's been like 5 degrees to 8 degrees. Like I'm not wearing my jacket anymore, so it's actually warm. Oh my god, yes. Yes, just schedule pest control for Friday. Oh yeah, Florida. Yeah, Florida is not, yeah, the insects. I was thinking like it scares me. My friend just like I don't know, it was like last summer, fall or something. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to Florida with my daughter. She's getting some like medical procedure done." And she's like, "Oh, we're going to hang out at the beach and blah blah blah." I was like, "Be careful. The insects will kill you." And she just laughed at me. She ended up getting bit by like chiggers or something they're called, and her whole leg got infected and she like it got an infection into her blood, and they were worried that it was going into her bones in her foot and they might have to cut her foot off. I was like, man, these bugs, these Florida insects are just, they're something else. So problem solved, become hermit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, Kristen, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. My hubby's hair is longer than mine and pure white. Yeah, I mean, pure white is still nice hair. Like, I mean, this guy was dating, like, he had white hair and his hair turned white, like, when he was 25 or no, I think he said like 15 or something. But it was nice hair. Like, it looked nice. It's shiny. We're warm in Detroit. Yeah, Detroit, you're not too far from me, to be honest, because I'm not too far from Toronto. And I think yeah, I can drive like through Toronto, then I head over west through London and get to Detroit from there. So we're in a similar sort of weather path, somewhat. I get more snow here. Canadians are tough. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hate the cold and the snow. I complain a lot. We all complain a lot. Going back to near freezing near Manchester. Yeah, it's supposed to go back down to like -8 or -10 or something again tomorrow, and then it's going back. It's like the up and down. It's the time of the year. 68 degrees and sunny. See, if it's close to 70 degrees, I know 72 is room temperature, so at least I can kind of follow that. 68 is close to room temperature. Whereas here, 20 to 21 degrees is room temperature. I think 21. So it's been like 5 to 8 degrees outside. So that's pretty good. Like I just put on like a sweatshirt. You're good. Just working, came to listen. Oh yeah, yeah. Welcome, welcome, Kristen. Um, James used to live in Auburn. Yeah, he went white at 21. Yeah, and I think it looks cool. Like I don't know, I like the white hair. I don't have any issue with it. I also like the salt and pepper kind of hair. Like especially if a guy originally has like black hair, like very dark hair, and then he starts getting like the white and the silver in it, it looks really nice with the dark hair. It's 24 degrees Celsius in Dayton. Oh geez, yeah. That's summertime weather here. We won't get that until we might start getting some of it in June, but it'll be like end of June, July. Like, yeah, it'll be like mid to end of June to July will be like the 20s. And then August is when it turns into Atlanta. We literally have ridiculous Atlanta heat and humidity. And then September it starts cooling down again. Not far in Stoke-on-Trent, yeah. Yes, we have crocodiles. Oh yeah, the crocodiles. Right. Oh my God, jellyfish. Oh no, no. See, it's like That seems like Australia. I've always said if there's another world war, I might actually just go to Australia because what country is going to invade that place with the spiders the size of a freaking cat? I think Australia is the safe country to live in if there's if there's another world war, to be honest. And Florida, I don't know. That state could go either way. The problem is Florida's attached to the state, so either way you're screwed. So used to have Cruella hair. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of cool though. Like you could probably get that like done in the front, like get like a money piece of white. See, I used to have it bleached underneath, and I would have red that would come through. But it just I was doing it myself, and it was just like too hard to maintain, so I just died over it. Agree the silver foxes, yeah, yeah. I'm in Cheshire, Cheshire. My original hair color is like in the winter it's sort of like a mousy brown. I don't like it. In the summer it'll go like a bit like it's like a dirty blonde kind of. Like it's like a dirty blonde, but like it's not super blonde, but it's blonde. But it's like brown blonde. So Timu has the most fabulous plant-based hair colors. Yeah, I don't trust see, if it's like Timu, if it's anything from like China, if it's products that go on my skin or things like that, I won't use it. Um, because it's iffy. I've seen all these horror stories. And I'm like, I don't want to I don't want to lose my skin. Don't mess with kangaroos. Yeah, I have heard that they can be pretty nutty. I'm actually in Knutsford. Another close one. Okay, temperament. I live in Queensland, Australia. Yeah. Like it's more the outback, I think, that has the more dangerous things. So I had a friend when I was younger who they lived in the outback. And they would come to Canada for like cottaging. I don't know. They came to Canada for vacation. And she said like when they're out in the garden and stuff, they have like a machete with them just in case like a snake or something comes up, and they just like have to kill the snake because there's too much risk. But they didn't live like in the city. Like they lived like I don't know if it was the outback, but they lived like in the boonies, right? So, um, I don't know. You're naming off a bunch of towns I don't know. Chris the Girl podcast is fabulous two toned hair color currently. Yeah, I used to do the black and the red together. Uh, Blackpool Timu is local now, just like Amazon. I hear it's still coming from China. I don't know. Um, I don't like to use the products on the skin. There's too many bad stories. Um, the only one that I've like bought that I've used really is I bought some of that snail stuff or whatever. It's supposed to be like really good for the skin. I was kind of curious to try it out, and I bought like this like pack of like a bunch of them, and they're pretty good. So it's not too bad. But I'm iffy on using anything from Temu, to be honest. There's enough plant-based products that I can get like at the store or whatever. But I used to work in a salon too, so I actually just I go out and buy like salon products. Um, I have a friend who lives in Sydney. She says she never sees danger. So, yeah, in the city you're fine. The spiders aren't. No, the spiders aren't deadly, but they're scary. Like, like that's the thing. These big spiders, they actually like won't hurt you. It's just they're big and they're creepy. So it still goes with my theory of like honestly, if there's a world war, if you want to save country, I'm gonna say Australia and New Zealand. That's gonna be like the safest places to go because I really don't think that people are gonna invade them. So Potters do love it here for some reason. Recently found a false black widow, an export from Australia. We could have done without. Oh yeah, black widow. Oh, God, thank God. Well, we have the brown recluses here, so they will like give you flesh eating disease essentially. Hey Tracy, I ordered from Temu this week, and the package came from Target. That's weird. Yeah, although we don't have many Potters these days, we still have the Potters. What is Potters? Oh, okay, what is Potters? I'm confused. A huntsman. Yeah, the huntsman are the big ones. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like joined that seg stream like halfway through when he was going on about the spider, and I didn't see the spider on his shoulder either. And then he was like, then he got so mad at chat because nobody noticed the spider. I'm like, I didn't see it either. I think it was like backlit. You have Pottermus. I don't know what is Potters. What is this thing? I don't know what this is. Yeah, there's a bunch of brown recluse around here. It's pretty dangerous. Got to be careful. Like, not really like I don't know. Not really where I live or like Toronto. It's a little bit further north, but we all go camping. Like everyone goes cottaging and camping up north here. It's like the thing in Ontario to do. So the brown recluse are up there. I saw a huntsman spider the other day. It was bigger than my hand. Yeah, that's the thing. Like that, it would creep me out still. Like, I was like the Australia stuff. If I saw it, like I would be so scared. I would scream. I would run away and be like, nope. But that's why I say like that country's pretty solid. I don't think many people are going to go out of their way to. For one, like it's like an island, right? So it's a little bit safer too from invasion. And for another, it's got like kangaroos that will kick you across the freaking like room, and spiders the size of your head, and like all these other things too. um, in Caithness as a child, we had a 2 week potato picking holiday all through picking. Has been mechanized. Okay, Stoke and its pottery. I don't know it. Potters equals work in pottery. Stoke on Trent is nicknamed the Potteries because we're the main base for Royal Daltons. I don't know what that means. You mean like you guys make the Royal Dalton stuff? Is that what you mean? I don't like spiders. They creep me out a lot. But I do like I would get a spider tattoo. I like the way they look like in pictures and stuff, like not real pictures, like drawings. So like cute little spider like stuffed animals or uh like on a poster or on some clothes or something. I have bought like spider stuff, spider earrings, things like that. I would get like a spider tattoo or something. But like real life spider, I like will run away from it. Don't like it. In Boston, the politicians are scarier than the bugs. Yeah, isn't it like what's the city that's like a really high crime rate? Is it Boston? What am I thinking of? Or am I thinking of Chicago? What am I thinking of? It's like the infrastructure is really crappy. Like they just like have let things go. I don't know what city I'm thinking of, but it's somewhere like around, the north east or mid north, northern part of the states. I can't think of the city. No, I'm thinking of Detroit. I'm thinking of Detroit. I think that's what I'm thinking of. Oh, hey, Destination Spooky. There's Victor. Yeah, he says Detroit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, I couldn't remember for a bit there. I'm the household insert wrangler. Yeah. That's the thing. Oh, and I'll run away from bees, although I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to bees now. Like I never used to be, but now I am. Because every time I've gotten stung by a bee, it's been a while. But every time I got stung by a bee after adulthood, um, I like get faint, like I almost like faint, and like I feel I don't know. It's like a weird feeling goes over me. Like I'm feeling like high or something. Like I don't feel right. And I feel like, and then I'm going to faint. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to them. I don't feel well. It makes me dizzy. Thank you for making me realize the fake mediums are. Please cover Char Margolis. John Edwards credits her as his mentor. She's so convincing. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can add her to the list. It ends up all the same thing, to be honest. Like they're all doing the same stuff. Memphis, Detroit, and St. Louis high crime rate. Yeah, it's the Detroit I was thinking of. Although, like, I mean, Florida's not doing too hot, to be honest. So, but there's some states like I'm surprised in the United States. Just there's states that are completely like ignored and They don't fix things like West Virginia and stuff. One of my friends lives there. She tells me all the stuff going on there, and it's just a mess. I'm just surprised, like, or like when I was looking into that Smurl case, right? They had that hurricane in that area. I'd have to look up the area again. I can't remember. But ever since that hurricane, the state still hasn't fixed everything. Because I talked to people after that video came out, and they were telling me that all the same damage and all the same stuff is still there. They didn't bother fixing it after the hurricane because they couldn't get money from the government to do it, and they don't have the people like to tax to fix things. And I'm just, it like fathoms me, I guess, that's just the way it is in the States. Is there anyone you consider a real psychic? Medium? A psychic medium? No. You can't talk to dead people. Now, can you go into like a place like, let's say you go into like a Rolling Hill Sanatorium, right? As like someone who's sensitive, can you go in there and like feel some of the energies and stuff of like what happened there? I think yes, but I think that's something to do with something that we don't really understand yet, and that's residual hauntings. I think they can be explained. I think like our energy, like, we just give off energy. Like you're in a room with someone who's really angry or really sad, and you feel really angry or sad. Like you feel it, right? Like it affects everyone in the room. I feel like that is what residual hauntings are. And in these horrible places, like the old asylums and sanatoriums where like just lots of crap happened, I think that that's what people can feel, but I don't think they're communicating with like a specific ghost that's just hanging around. I don't see us. Life is short. Why would we hang around and be ghosts? We'd move on and have a new life. Like life is about experiencing life. Like it's so short when you look at how long we live for compared to like, the whatever the age of the whole universe. I'm pretty sure we aren't going to hang around as ghosts and do nothing. We move on. But as for psychic, I mean, my definition of what a psychic is what some people would consider themselves to be psychic. But I don't think it's psychic. I just think it's people that are sensitive or like empathetic, also people that are like neurodivergent that can put together patterns really easily, highly observant people, different things like that. That's Detroit for sure. Oh yeah, totally 100. Florida is cuckoo. Florida. I wouldn't live in Florida. My state had a ghost town after 2005 hurricane. All the houses were totaled, for lack of a better word. Yeah, that's crazy, right? Like that, just nothing gets repaired in the States. It's so weird. Like in Canada, we're bad for like, we don't do enough to help our reservations that are further up north and in places that don't have infrastructure. And that's what we're bad at doing. We're bad at taking care of the indigenous people here. I will say like we do suck at doing that. Thank you. Chara's so convincing. I just know she has a tricky way. Yeah, I mean, they're all just like, all these mediums they're just doing tricks. I was talking to a cop today, and our major crimes are shoplifting with a bit of drugs. Yeah, like in my city, our major crimes are like, yeah, I'd be stealing a bit of drug stuff. We've been getting like a missing person or unalived person, like one a year lately, sometimes even a couple more. And that's weird for our city. So like crime is going up, but we have more Toronto people that are moving to my city. It's a common thing. Do you think most mediums are just empaths? Mediums? No. Some could be empaths, sure. Mediums specifically, it's like 90% grifters. They're just grifting. Like they know what they're doing, and they are purposefully doing tricks like parlor tricks so that they can grift people out of money. And then the other 10% are people that probably think they're talking to someone, but if they honest to God are hearing voices and seeing ghosts and they're not grifting, then they have schizophrenia. And like schizophrenia runs my family. They have schizophrenia and they just don't realize they have schizophrenia. I am intrigued by Cleveland, Cincinnati, Dayton these days. Andrew, what's your opinion? Yeah, Andrew's a cool guy too. Everyone go check him out. Imagine being a ghost most of the time be so boring. Exactly. We're going to move on and do other things. Like, we're not going to hang out and wait to whisper in some idiot's ear that's on TikTok. I love Cincinnati and Dayton. Would be my idea of hell. Yeah, exactly. We just had a big hurricane in Queensland a couple of days ago. Yes, yeah, you guys got hit with a bunch of stuff, right? 20 years ago. Any thoughts on astral projection? It's self-induced hallucinations. Like, to be honest, not to ruin it for anybody, astral projection is self-induced hallucinations. You do think that you've gone somewhere and done something and seen something, but no, we can make ourselves hallucinate. It's very easy to do. So, hi Victoria, what do you think about Fleur psychic medium? I'm not a psychic medium. Here in Florida, our main crimes are drugs and guns. Florida's cuckoo, but mostly awesome. Just the gators and the bugs, the bad ones, and snakes. Yeah, like when I believed that I was psychic back in the day and I was doing ghost hunts and stuff, I would go in and do like, I'd feel like the energy. I do like energy work, and I would go in and do like sit down, and I would do what Selena Spooky Boo is doing, right? But I was following my mom's rules of like psychic, and not just my mom, like all psychics train you the same way. There's actually a video I have coming out where I'm analyzing a session of a psychic teaching people how to be psychic. And it's the exact same training that we've been doing for, I don't even know how long. So all that you do is you like go into a meditative state, and whatever pops into your head, you say it out loud. And that's supposed to be considered a psychic vision. And that's what Selena Spooky Boo does all the time. But it's been proven that she is giving incorrect visions. They've been debunked by people doing research on the locations. So I know that she thinks, like, I know with her, she honestly thinks that she is psychic. Like, she, honest to God, does think she is. And what we've seen so far is that she's been wrong on all these ghost hunter YouTuber episodes. But I know what she's doing. She's doing all the psychic stuff that I was trained as, and that everyone trains each other as. So, and it's just about, you have an imagination and you let your imagination go wild and you say it out loud. That's pretty much it. Donna Serafina supposedly talks to, yeah, no, Donna, she's, I cover her, and last video I touched on her. I am analyzing one of her readings, and then I'm going through and actually analyzing one of her, an hour. It was like an hour, 2 hour video that she posted showing one of her classes on how she teaches people how to be psychic. And I am analyzing that as well and going through that. So those videos will be out soon. Donna Serafina is not psychic. She's not a psychic medium. She's just making shit up. Well, she's doing deductions based on information she's already gotten. I think that she thinks that she's psychic, though. She's one of the ones that she thinks she's psychic. Hey, Rick. Hope your mom's happy. Yeah, my mom's still in the rehab place, like, learning how to walk and stuff again. I just got some samples of ostomy bags from one company. There's 2 companies here in Canada. You can like get a sample pack, because they blew through like 6 months of supplies there within like a month. And like, they just don't know what they're doing there. But then also like, I'm like, well, okay, I'll contact the company. And I told them the problems my mom's been having with the bags. They sent me 2 different models of bags to try. So I dropped those off today. Now I'm waiting to get different ones to try from another company, because we need to figure out what bags are going to work for her. And then finally I like called around all the other day, and I'm like, there needs to be an ostomy nurse to go in to help you guys, because like, there's no way that all these bags that you've tried, and you've tried different models, there's no way they're all defective. Like, you're obviously doing something wrong, So they're finally bringing an ostomy nurse to come and check to see what's being done wrong. So between me, I got different style bags after I talked to the manufacturers, and they told me, well, she's having leaking in this, that, like I told them all the problems. They're like, okay, we're going to send you these 2 styles. So, and then waiting to get another style. So I can figure out what bags we're going to use, and then get an ostomy nurse as well to come out and help out. So that's a summary of what's going on with my mom. What about remote viewing? Do you believe that certain intelligence agencies really? No, they all failed at doing it. That's why they shut down all their projects for it, and that's why they've declassified all the reports about remote viewing. It's all failed. It's all a failed experiment. Maybe take on a succubus type role. I love Brad Pitt. What? What do you mean succubus? What? Looking forward to the chat. I'll grab a beer and enjoy. Yes. It's amazing what people can convince themselves of. Yeah. Listen, I thought like I fully was like, yeah, I'm psychic, I'm a medium and this and that, but I never saw like dead people heard voices. I would like feel energy. And then I would do the thing that Selena does. She just lets things pop into her head and says them out loud. And that's what I was always trained to do. That's not psychic. That's just an imagination and having really good, being able to visualize stuff, which I am. I'm one of those people. Apparently it's not a thing. It's neurodivergent people who do this. One, we always have a voice in our head. Like we're always talking to ourselves or our voices in our head. Number one. And we're often told like, oh, listen to that. It's your intuition, you're psychic, whatever. No, just a lot of like people that are neurodivergent don't have a constant running monologue in their head like we do. And then two, a lot of the people who think that they're psychic, and it happens more with neurodivergent people, we're really good at visualizing. Like if you tell me apple, I see an apple right now in my brain. Like I can physically see an apple, you know? So, oh my God, all the hearts, what's happening? Oh no. Now I lost where I was in chat. Oh, Beardo. Oh, hey. Okay, everyone sent over from Beardo. Hey, welcome guys from Beardo's channel. I'm like, oh no, it happened. All right. Yeah, I'm going to be covering more about Donna as well. Yeah, she thinks she's psychic. Like she honestly does, but she's doing that MLM thing where, hold on, let me just, there's so much in chat right now. Beardo hasn't forgotten. Oh, hey, Paranormal Monkey Pod. Okay, there's so many people in here, guys. I'm missing all of you. Beardo sent his best. Yes. Yeah, Beardo's great. Yeah, welcome, guys. I see the dark one. There's too many people. I'm not good at doing this reading the chat thing. Yeah, I'm bad with keeping up on chat. I'll try my best. Psychic is natural if it's forced is faked. Really, they don't. That's weird. I don't know what that was about. Someone asked about shoot, where did it go? Oh, has Selena Spooky Vu had some type of training? All right, I'll get to that question. Let me just double check. Oh, is it Beardo's birthday? Oh, everyone tell Beardo happy birthday. Don't forget to do that. Next time Beardo's live, tell him happy birthday. Everyone remember to do that. I vote that we call getting behind on chat. Seg. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm going to be like, but Seg actually like catches up with everything where I'm going to be like, oh my God, there's too much. I don't know. I'm so lost. Happy birthday, Beardo. Yes, everyone go tell Beardo happy birthday. He loves it. He loves being reminded of his birthday. Oh, man. Yeah, he's going to ban me. Yeah. Yeah, he will. Oh, did somebody sub? Oh my God, did that not pop up? I thought that pops up on the thingy. I know I've seen super chats. If I miss anyone's sub, just put it in chat and tell me if I missed anyone. I apologize if I do miss anyone. Yeah, happy birthday, Beardo. He can't ban us here yet. Really. Yeah, he loves the happy birthdays. I didn't know it's all banned. Yeah. What's your take on Fleur? What? I am not a medium. What are you asking, Arthur? That's everyone banned in Beardo's chat. Yeah. Did you sub, Cat? Oh, Susan subbed. Why did this not pop up? See, I can see that. There's £2. Is that pounds? Am I getting that right? Why did the subs not pop up? Don't they normally pop up at the top? Maybe it's an OBS thing. I gotta fix it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it. Thank you everyone who subbed. I apologize that it's not popping up here because it used to save it at the top of the chat for me to look at. But I think something, I just updated OBS today. I bet it broke it. You subbed too, Julia? Oh my God, everyone subbed. Well, thank you guys for the subs. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that it popped up. Even the donation didn't pop up on the top either. I literally, right before we went live, it was like, OBS has an update. So I like just updated it and I bet that it broke something. Because normally it does save it at the top on OBS for me to look through and go through. So I think OBS broke something. So spank that like button, everyone. Yes. Updates break everything. Updates break everything. Yes, they do. OBS always breaks. Yeah, it does. But it's like one of those things where I can troubleshoot it really easily once I realize something's broken, but I'll go a while before I realize something's broken. Yeah. No, the donations pop up too at the top too, because I've gotten donations to the lives. They normally save it at the top of the chat on OBS. You know how it saves it at the top of the chat, like in your browser? On OBS, it does the same thing, but I like just updated it and I think it's broken. So I'm going to have to mess with it and figure out what's going on. Either way, I'll look at adding the alerts to my screen as well. I'll have it pop up like on the screen just in case something breaks again. Yeah, it's just one of those things like OBS just updated, so I think it just broke. I think it broke the YouTube thing. Yeah, I should have waited to update, but I was like, like, but then again, you never know. You never know when it's going to break something. It's like whenever, if anyone remembers, like, depending how old you are, remember when like your graphics card would update the driver and then you update it and then like everything breaks and you're like, frick, I shouldn't have updated my graphic. This is like old school computer. Like this is like back in the day. Does anyone ever remember like doing that? Especially when you're a gamer and you update the friggin' driver and it breaks your whole computer and you're like, oh, God damn it. So I'm like, anytime my graphics driver has an update, I get like really nervous all the time to do it. New subscription too. Oh, welcome, Ray. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I don't know how to get like, is there a way to get, wait, can I see it on my app maybe? Hold on, let me bring it up. Is there a way to like see this somehow? Okay, if I click on membership apps, recent activity, it doesn't even show new people in the app. Oh, does it take like a day or something to show up on the YouTube Studio? Maybe it takes like a day to show up. I'm sorry that I'm missing your guys' subs. Oh man, I was gonna work on doing like an overlay again so that I can see things that pop up. Same with iOS updates, only updated yesterday. Got a notice say there's another update to fix the bugs. Yeah, that's the thing, right? So I usually get in the habit of waiting like another day before I do like just like Windows updates. So I used to work in IT and a lot of people don't realize what they do is they send the update to home users first to then wait for our computers to brick themselves. So then the corporate, they get updates a month later than home users. Home users are the test guinea pigs for Windows updates for the first month. So now I'm always in the habit of like delaying them like a month until they fix the updates and then I'll update. So what was the original topic here? We were talking about psychics for a little bit there. Hello, as an ex-software developer, I'd like to point out if we got updates right, we'd be out of work. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, it's just a matter of like, do you want to be the guinea pig, right? So I usually delay things a little bit to wait for like make sure all the bugs are out of it. But usually OBS is pretty easy for me to troubleshoot whenever it breaks, so I don't worry too much about OBS. But now I see that but I never used to stream on YouTube. I always streamed on Twitch, and I think the YouTube integration is new, so I think it's a little bit weird. When I consider doing a video on Selena Spooky Boo, yes and no. I'm getting ads on live stream. Yeah, there's like limited ads, like the lowest amount of ads that you'll see on it. So Selena Spooky Boo it's a tough one because there's a lot of people that really like her, and like I like her as a person, and she's funny, and like Chris, whatever, her best friend, I like watching her stuff too. Like I find them both fun. They have good energy. Oh, see, gifted 5. Okay, see, now the gifted membership stayed up top. That's weird. But none of the other stuff stayed up top. Well, thank you for gifting the memberships. Oh my goodness. Okay, now everything's staying up top. Okay, I see the donations now. So I guess OBS randomly fixed itself. I come from the true crime community. I utterly despise that woman. Yes, that is what bothers me. I 100% agree with you, Bree. Bree, right? Yeah. I'm actually working on a video there's a few people. Beardo got gifted. Nice. Oh, thank you for the donation, Leanne. Sorry if I say your name's wrong. And did I say your name, Mark? I feel like I said your name for the gifted sub thing. Oh my god. Okay. OBS is actually showing me stuff now, so I don't know why I didn't before. That's weird. Wife loves your hair. Can you please let us know the secret? I was actually just talking about it before you guys came. Is that people that have hair that's nice, like mine is, like there's those people out there where like we just have nice hair. We always have, right? We have oily skin. So like my whole family has it. We look younger than we really are because of oily skin. We have nice shiny hair because of oily skin, but it's really annoying because we have to shower and wash our hair more often, and it's like super annoying. So it's like there's downsides to it. But I do recommend I started using this because I don't know, I just wanted to try it. Where the heck is it? Olaplex, Olaplex. It's a hair oil. And I just started using it to help with some detangling and stuff. And it's really nice. It's expensive, but really nice. So Selena's less trustworthy. Yeah. So there's a few topics that yeah. So the true crime stuff. So I'm actually working on a video. So like some of our subs over here are helping me with like research stuff in the back end because we have a couple projects we're working on. We have a couple of videos that are going to come out talking about. One will be about like ghost hunters that get involved with criminal cases and they're like changing the story with their stupid apps and all that crap, which I have a problem with. And then you have the fake psychics, they're doing it too. And that's a whole other thing. And that's Donna for one, and Sloan Bella is another one too. Yeah, the Olaplex, yeah, I just use a bit in the ends of my hair because like I said, we have oily skin, oily hair, so I just use a bit in the ends. But otherwise, I also did work in a salon for like a few years, and I don't use like over the counter products. I use nice products like. I'm picky with like my shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, things like that. I don't really heat style because I have thick hair and long hair and it's annoying to do. But when I use heat, it doesn't wreck my hair. But like, honestly, it's genetics. My hair looks nice from genetics, honestly. But it's like, I have to wash my hair like the day of if I'm going to be around people or record or whatever, because if I even like wait tomorrow, my hair is going to look greasy tomorrow. And it's really annoying because it gets greasy. Like it'll be greasy by tonight. So it's annoying, but it's pretty hair, but it's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, we're discussing neurodivergent folks and psychics. Yes. I talk about it. Sorry, I'm saying a lot. I do go into it a bunch. I have a video on my channel that's called "Growing Up Psychic," like because I was raised psychic. So I have that video on my channel, which I go into a lot more detail on as well. But essentially, like, because I'm neurodivergent, and a lot of people who think they're psychic, the ones who truly believe it, are neurodivergent. Neurodivergent people, we observe things, like we're good at observation, we're good at seeing patterns, we're good at seeing like we just notice things about people that a lot of that the like divergent people don't notice. So, am I still streaming? Because the chat's like gone quiet. I just want to make sure it's still okay. So essentially, I'm just checking. We still live? Okay, it says I'm still live. So yeah, things like that, and then on top of that too, if you're an empathetic person, like not everyone's born empathetic automatically. So if you're also born with like empathy, like more empathy than most people, then it's like a combination thing, right? So, what to watch, lore, tastefully done video on Sebastian. I am still live. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry if I miss anyone's questions, but you can feel free as well to like comment after, comment on the chat after, or like if you have a question too, you can feel free to reach out to me. You can message me on social medias or email me or whatever too. This chat, I have ADHD too, so like there's no way that I can keep up with the chat like other people can do. So I try my best. I have ADHD and high functioning autism. Like to think that we're warning the other cavemen about. Yeah, it's like we have some weird like. It's like a sixth sense. The way I say it, it's a sixth sense. It's a sixth sense. But what people think psychic is not as mystical and glamorous as what people think it is. You know what I mean? It's like, yes, we're psychic. Yes, that's what psychic people do, but we're not actually psychic. Because psychic, you're acting like we're divining things. It's like we're not. We're just noticing things about people or patterns in the world or things in the news, and we're good at guessing. We're good guessers, right? Oh, welcome, Ella. Thanks for the sub too. Whoops, accidentally psychic. Yeah. Like, able to shut me up. Really glad you're doing psychics and true crime. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I just don't like when psychics get involved in true crime because it messes with so much stuff. Like it can mess with the family. If there's witnesses to said crime that could help get it solved and they see some psychic going off, it'll actually change their witness testimony, right? It does affect people. Even though they can say, oh no, it won't affect my decision. It does. It changes your memory of things, right? Yeah, neurodivergent, really good as an analyst. Yeah, exactly. Like I worked as like I worked in cyberspace security, right? And I was really good. I was doing like analyzing of vulnerabilities and stuff in the system. There's like a whole thing. So we're good at doing stuff like that, right? Do I think ADHD is a new development in Homo sapiens? No, I think people with ADHD are like, I think that we were probably the cavemen or whatever, not necessarily cavemen, but Homo sapiens, whatever. I think most of us too also are night owls. So I think that we were the ones that were genetically there to watch over everyone at night and to look for problems in a community. And like, we notice things faster and quicker and sooner than most other people do. The downside is we're very scatterbrained and we're bad at living in the moment sometimes. So, yeah. What Donna Serafina is doing in Sebastian Rogers case right now. Yeah, I don't like it when people get involved in true crime. Just like, if you want to be a psychic, you want to give prophecies to people or like tell them their future for the next 6 months of the year. That's fine. Like, honestly, that doesn't really hurt people too bad. And that's more people love hearing. People love to hear themselves be talked about. So if someone's going to a psychic to get their fortune read, I don't think that's bad, as long as you don't make a habit of it. Like, don't spend all your money at a psychic, but to do it once in a while for fun, sure. But to speak to the dead, no, I think it's wrong that they do that because they mess with people who are grieving. And then also to mess with criminal cases. Oh, God, that's disgusting. Is it possible to have a successful relationship with autism ADHD? I don't know. I feel like is it maybe easier if you actually date someone who's neurodivergent? Because like autism is even harder because you're bad with the recognizing human behavior and stuff, right? So I think that's a tough one. Mandalorian, yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing, like I seen a TikTok or something. It was like a few months back, and they're like, everyone who's neurodivergent is currently depressed. And it was like January. And yeah, we were like a bunch of my friends are neurodivergent. We were hella depressed. And this guy's like, we're all depressed and sad because we know what's coming before the divergent people know, right? So we're reacting now and going into slumps because we know what's coming, right? We're just good at like recognizing what's on the horizon. So yeah, I think like it when it comes if you have autism, I don't have autism, right? So I'm not speaking from any sort of experience. I just feel like I have some friends that do, and I think that they would do better if they dated other autistic people, because autistic people can come across. Sorry, I said that weird. Uh, they can come across like rude to some people when you're just blunt, like you're just blunt, right? And you're not being rude. You just say how it is. And I do that. I'm not autistic, but I do that sometimes when I'm explaining facts, like when I worked in IT and people would say I have like a resting bitch voice. I'm like, no, I'm just explaining facts, right? But some people get really offended. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like if you were dating someone who had ADHD and autism, it would probably be easier, is what I'm thinking. But again, I don't have autism, so I don't know for sure. I'm just putting my knowledge of what I know to, you know. I wonder if neurodivergent people are the ones to initiate ideas throughout history. Yeah, probably. Like, oh, what does this taste like? I'm just going to try it. Yeah. I can see neurodivergent people doing that. Not all autistic people like that. Yeah, it's saying like, I don't know a ton about, like, I do know a bunch about autism, but I know there's like different, like, you can be on the spectrum. Like, there's different levels on the spectrum. And I don't know the intricacies of that, right? With the spectrum. So I just have friends that they're obviously like high functioning everything, right? It's just I know that they're blunt people, but I know not everyone with autistic is. It's a strange one. I feel like we don't fully understand it still, you know. I think it's possible we need someone who's similar. Yeah, you got to get like someone like minded, right? Just like people with like BPD for instance. I don't have BPD, but they can get like really deep into relationships, like they can fall for someone really quickly and stuff, right? So like if they're dating someone who's doesn't like, you don't want to date someone who doesn't like clingy people, right? Because even ADHD people do this too. We fall for people really easily, right? So I can kind of relate with the BPD people with this, right? And it's like you got to find the right partner who can handle that. So gotta shoot off, but it's been an interesting discussion and so on. Yeah, like it's interesting because like I know I don't have autism, but autism's like so complex. Like we just don't. I don't think we fully understand it yet. You know. Yeah, you're right, Andy. There's no simple answer to relationship or marriages. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. There isn't a simple answer. All right, Andrew. Yeah, I'll see you later. Um, Yeah, relationships is well. I mean, before you guys joined, I was talking about the last guy I dated and how like stupid it was. So like, I pretty much decided last summer that I was gonna stop dating and just put all my energy into my YouTube channel. So that's what I've been doing. So I've been giving up on dating because like it's exhausting. It's been exhausting me. I'm like I'm so done. But yeah, sorry, we skipped over a few things. Selena Spooky Boo. Selena Spooky Boo is a tough one because I do think that she thinks she's psychic and she has a really loyal like fan base, and I don't want to like just go in and like rip at her. See, like she's not getting involved in criminal cases, right? She's said some shitty things that she kind of reminds me of like the Warrens. Like Lorraine would go in and say, "Oh, the people that were here did these horrible things to people," and it turned out that's not the case. Like I don't like that. I don't like the rewriting of history, and Selena has been caught doing that. Um, but it's a tough one because I really don't like that Donna's getting involved in current criminal cases. I don't like that. I don't like the current criminal cases stuff. That really bothers me. Just got home, gonna go greet my family. Yes, yeah. Welcome everyone from Beardo's channel. Beardo's great too. Anyone who doesn't know who Beardo is, it's Beardo Gets Scared. Also go follow him. He does debunking stuff too, so he's very good. Amongst other things, he plays video games and stuff too. Really tempted to give up with it. Are you talking about relationships and dating? Yeah, like honestly, yeah, I don't know. The last guy I dated, like he was just I was explaining to everyone here, but it's like I went on a couple dates after him and it was just so exhausting. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to put my energy into something that's going to like my YouTube channel at the end of the day, it's still going to be here and I'm going to be proud of it because I've shaped it and I'm going to get the results and get like, I just feel like I'm getting more out of, it's sad. I feel like I'm getting more out of YouTube than I was out of dating. You know, it's like I'm getting more return on investment. And I don't know if that's like an ADHD thing to say, but or a neurodivergent thing to say, but I'm just like the return on investment's better. So alone for 12 years now. Yeah, like I like dating someone, like having someone around, but I'm just like the amount of effort I'm putting in to try to find somebody that's suitable and they piss me off. And that's the thing, like everyone I've dated, I've broken up with them because there it hits a point where I'm like, yeah, I'm not putting up with this for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? So it's like no one's good enough for my standards and what I want. So I just like I'm gonna put my energy into YouTube. Too embarrassed talking about my track record, man. Oh my god, you guys. So like I don't know if it's like bad for me to say this on YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, I have a habit of like dating. I like Hispanic men, right? Uh, or like Brazilian or things like that. So I have a habit of that. So the thing with them, they're very big on family. And so I dated a bunch of them and I kept getting into these like weird situations that I was telling my friend and she's like, you're literally living like a soap opera with these guys. Like one guy was dating and a girl showed up at his door pregnant and was like, this is your baby. And I was just like, okay. So like the problem is that like all these guys I end up dating, they're secret like girls there's family or like they have kids and family comes first. So like when their ex or whoever wants to try to make the family unit work, then they're like, okay, I want to work on that because that's what's important in their culture, which is what I like about them, right? But it's like it always ended up in these weird situations because of the drama that surrounded it. So I have all these like crazy stories of just the stupidest crap that happened to me when I was dating because I would get involved with these people that just like, there's even some of them had like secret lives that they were hiding. One of them was like married. Just like, Jesus, man. Been a widow for 4 years, tried to train another man, got my dog and he might, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I was dating like, or I was with a guy for like 15 years. Like you can say like married, right? Common law. And there's a lot of bad that happened there. So I have very high standards about certain things. Like I just have no tolerance for certain things now. So when I was dating guys and they hit that red flag thing and I'm just like, no, I'm out. I'm out. So, Eva Braun was quite pretty as well. Is she in Doctor Who? I know your username says Doctor Who. I feel like that's a Doctor Who reference, right? Oh wait, no, was that a? Oh wait, I can't say that word. Don't say that word on YouTube. It was that the girlfriend. No, I'm dumb. Never mind, I'm dumb. The memory just came back to me. Maybe when I'm 60, I'll find someone. Only 57 now. I mean, if you look at, there's a bunch of famous people that were dating in their old age. So You know, you never know what'll happen. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Was she Doctor Who? Wait, but in the wrong way, right? Wait, I feel like, is my memory making sense? Let me Google this. Yeah, no, okay, it's who I'm thinking of. And there probably was a Doctor Who episode because it was history. Okay. I found out someone I was dating for 6 months was married and his wife called me. Yeah, like I luckily didn't have to deal with wives, but I kind of found out because just the way they were acting, and then I pushed them and then found out. Yeah. So yeah, with Selena Spooky Boo, that's going to be a tough one. I guess it'll depend on when she like just finally there's some stuff that I've been noticing about her, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm kind of weary to do a video on her because just the audiences are so big, and when you have that big of an audience, because they're connected to Sam and Colby and all that too, when you have that big of an audience, there's a lot of toxic people, so you got to be careful. And their audience is all YouTube people, right? So it's like it's one thing to like go after a TikTok psychic that isn't really on YouTube much, but it's a bit different going after a popular young psychic, right? That's on YouTube all the time. So yeah. Okay, Richard. Yeah, you have a good one. Yeah, take care. Oh, I can see everyone's green name now too. So Blue Sky Lisa is a member. Richard's a member now. I'll keep an eye out for everyone. I'm sorry I missed all the memberships. Oh, yes, fixed itself randomly though. So apparently it just fixed. But yeah, Donna, she's getting involved in criminal cases. I just don't like that. I even hate the ghost hunters that are doing that. Like Paranormal Files, Colin, man, his stuff is so bad right now. Like, just, yeah, it's really bad right now. I know I pulled some other ghost hunters that are doing this stuff too. There's psychics that are doing it, like Amy Bolesky. I just did an episode on her. And they're doing that stuff as well. I feel like you shouldn't get involved in current like criminal cases. And just like that psychic who did the was trying to blame that teacher for the Idaho, unalivings or whatever. Like she got sued and she lost. Like she has to pay that teacher out because she was just making shit up. So yeah, yeah. I mean, there's always going to be levels of toxicity, especially when you're doing debunks and things like that we do, right? And so it's a matter of like weighing, like, I don't know, if you go after Sam and Colby, if you go after like Selena Spooky Boo or Chris, like that brings like a really dangerous audience if you go after them. You know what I mean? So. Toxicity, I don't really think it's increasing. It's just a matter of like if you've tapped into a viewer base that gets angry. So, it's always been this toxic. I mean, I was on YouTube from the beginning and like I had other YouTube channels too. And there was more toxicity even back in the day than it is now. Like people, there's a little bit more decorum now than like back in the day when like before, or just, it was, I think just when Google bought it or something, it was super toxic. So, uh, I want to see some of these psychics head off to a location and don't do the research. Well, and that's the other thing, like, cause when I thought I was psychic and I was going to locations, I love history. So I was arranging in these ghost hunts, I was arranging a historian to come in and tell us the story of the location because I just enjoyed it. I thought it was fun and everyone else enjoyed it. But it's like looking back on it, I'm like, yeah, like we were going in primed because of that historian, right? So like it did affect like what we saw as a psychic because again, we just make shit up. But like when you truly think you're psychic, you think whatever pops in your head is that psychic message. But like people like, neurodivergent people and people that are empathetic and people that meditate, especially because you got to do that with psychic, you learn visualization really well. So like your brain is like an imagination field. Like the stuff that pops into my head all the time, like I see everything. It's just my brain. It's nothing psychic. What kind of eyeshadow do I use? Yeah, I don't remember the brand of the one I'm currently using, but I only buy stuff that says high pigment in it so that I can get like really pigmented eyeshadow. Because I have a few different palettes right now. So this one is the one that I'm using on my eyes is the big one. So I don't know the name of it because it's a big one. Hold on, let me see. I think I bought it on Amazon. I do like buying NYX stuff sometimes, but this is like a no-name one. So let me see. Essentially what I do is I just look for eyeshadow palettes that are highly pigmented. And they'll say it in the thing, highly pigmented, and that's what I buy. Like I just bought a black, white, and red one. Which I'm not wearing any of it right now, but it's really pretty. And it looks like a little coffin, like it's a little goth palette. It's just some no-name brand one, but the colors are gorgeous. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one is, okay, the one I'm wearing is DOCOLOR. So Doe Color Pro eyeshadow palette. It's a lot of reds and browns and yellows. And then it's got some shinies. Oh, it's not available to buy anymore. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I do. I just, when I go to buy eyeshadow, I'm like, it's got to say on it like, highly pigmented because it'll go on really nice in color. YouTube has been a great help, though. I've been a fan of Beardo for about 2 months now. Yeah, Beardo's great. And definitely go check out Seg. And there's a bunch of people. The Shape as well. There's a bunch of good people. There's toxicity in any genre. We don't have some of the worst. Listen, I came from GTA Roleplay and Conan Roleplay. Conan Roleplay is the most toxic community I've ever seen online. Then GTA. This community is not as bad as GTA. Even the Minecraft community is more toxic. Like, I know it seems toxic here, but it's really not because I've seen way worse. I've seen way, way worse. It's not that bad here. This is sort of like mid-level toxicity. I've seen way worse. Truth or Demon, Stevie. Yes, go check out Stevie. She's awesome. John Wolf is great. Yes, yes. You do more videos along with critical thinking lines. Yeah, I try to do more critical thinking stuff for sure. Yes, if you're liking the chat, please hit like and consider subscribing. See some excellent videos. Thank you, Kiwi. Yes. I think Donna studies maps around crime scene areas that in her visions. Yeah, that's the thing. So like, I think there's a little bit of like going on with Donna. One, I don't know. I feel like she might be lying about her trances about crime stuff. She says that she recorded it on X date. Like she just puts a number up and we have to just take her word for it. So there's that. And I think she just consumes a case so much that she's able to pull out things and pull out possible ideas, or even she might be taking it from other YouTube channels, because that is what Sloan Bella does. Sloan Bella looks at this. Sloan Bella is a problematic creator. She looks at, for example, the Black community. She looks at their YouTube channels of things that they've been predicting for years and saying for years, but they don't get the views that she does. And she's literally taken the stuff that they said and then put it as a prediction. And then it's come true, but it's been like, no, the African-American community has been saying this for years. I watched a video and someone was showing it. A bunch of channels were saying something from 2016 and it came true just, last year. And it's like, that's how she's doing it. And Donna might be doing the same thing too, right? So yeah, toxicity in the gaming community is way worse than here. Yeah. 5M. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the gifted submarine. Yeah, 5M is the GTA roleplay. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be like a part of. I mean, I did from back in the day from State of Emergency, and then I played on Family a little bit. I think I can't remember. And then I took a break for a while, and then I came back for No Pixel. Well, I was already like a member on No Pixel from like back in the day, but then I came back to play No Pixel. And then I played No Pixel for a while, and then I always took breaks because like you gotta take breaks from roleplay communities. So when I took a break, I would do MMOs like WoW and stuff, and then I take a break, come back, take a break, come back. Oh, and then I was doing Conan roleplay because it's a beautiful game. I love Conan; it's like my favorite game, and the mods are great. Like they just like create really cool stuff like fashion, and you can be a fairy, you can be this and that because of the mods, right? So there's that. And then the role play is so good. Like the story is so good and the role play is so good in Conan. But the toxicity, man, that community is tiny. It's a small community compared to all the other gaming communities and even like YouTube communities. It's a small community and it gets super toxic super quickly. So unfortunately. Um More green. Oh yeah, more green names. Yes. Oh, and Katie is gifted a membership. Yes. Oh, what time is it, by the way? So for members, because I'm gonna end this stream at the top of the hour here, and then I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and then at 7 p.m. Eastern, so that'll be in an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to be doing a live recording session for our fireside chats, and it's members only get to come to that session if they want to. And yeah, we record, I post it live, our recording. And this week we're going to be talking about debunkers, and we have Chris from Fear the Living Pod and Believe This podcast. So he's going to be on. He's friends with Stevie and Taryn and Victor and all them who are involved in that whole mess that I did the video about. The mess involving like the Lindley Street and the Get Haunted and all that crap. So yeah, he's going to join us. Silent Hill. Silent Hill's so good. I love Silent, but I can't play it by myself. I get too scared. I love horror, but horror games actually scare me. Whereas like horror movies and books, like once in a while it'll scare me, but like horror games, man, if I'm by myself, oh no, I can't. I get way too into a game. Like I immerse myself into a game and it scares the crap out of me. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I usually do like a live chat every Tuesday just to kind of catch up with everyone and see how y'all are doing. All right, Andy, yeah, have a good one. I have a cat who does the same. Oh, I missed it. I missed what the cat does. I didn't know that. I get scared. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, oh, that's KK right there. There she is. She's good. She's part of our fireside chat. She's one of my best friends. It's like, I think it's like, again, not to be like, I don't mean to like repeat myself too much. I swear to God, I feel like I sound like Amberlynn Reed. I keep saying the word neurodivergent. I say it as much as she says BPD. I swear to God. Anyone who's part of Girl World understands that joke. Anyone who's not part of it has no idea what I just said. Oh, thank you. Welcome, new member Leanne. Where's the cat? The cat? Oh, she took off. She's gone. The cat is not here, so she's hiding in another room. Yeah, so I immerse myself in a video game. I get like way too into it and it scares the crap out of me. But if it's like a movie or a TV show or something, it tends not to scare me as much. Although that show From, oh my God, you guys need to watch that. Anyone who's not watching that yet, you need to watch it. It's so good. It has pulled me in. A friend of mine does live recordings for videos. We play a game with him and try to derail him in the middle of a complicated bit of the script and super chats. The alerts completely derail him. Yeah, that would probably derail me too, to be honest. Yeah. I personally think that people need to stop messing with the name of things and moving goalposts. Yeah. Love to visit another haunted. Yeah, I mean, I used to do urban exploration. Like, I used to go to abandoned places. It's dangerous, and honestly, I probably wouldn't put it on YouTube because, like, it's illegal. Well, here it's illegal. Apparently, in the UK, it's not. So, Cat's rules probably hates you spending time with us. Yeah, she does whine when I don't pay enough attention to her, and I'm like, girl, I'm working. Like, leave me alone. Um, but I did feed her some kibble right before this started, so she probably ate a bunch of kibble and now she's passed out somewhere. So she's probably in my mom's room or something, having a nap. Oh, welcome. Thank you for joining as well, Liz. See, now my OBS is fixed and now I'm seeing memberships. So I apologize for all those ones that I missed because apparently I missed a lot. My side chat plays hell with me, one chat, and I'm completely derailed. Yeah, I'll get like distracted really easily. As like when I would do like role play stuff, I'm like, I'm gonna concentrate on the role play and I'm like, I'll look at the chat later because especially with role play. So yeah, the UK has weird rules. Like someone was explaining the squatters' rights rules, and I'm like, geez, like, yeah, that's not a thing here. Like, no. But everything's illegal here, you know? I still call myself manic depressive because you changing the names of things people won't be able to keep up with, won't try. Only come up with a different puzz term. Yeah. I mean, it depends on the oh my God, I just forgot the word of it. You know, that manual that comes out and always changes things around. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it, guys. My cat won't whine at me. He'll get my hen to do it for him. Wait, do you have a hen inside your house? Do you have like an actual chicken inside your house? You know, DSM, that's it. KK, yes. That's what I was thinking. You know what's weird is like birds don't like me. I don't like birds. Like they attack me. The only birds that I've ever gotten along with are seagulls, which is weird because they're everywhere and they're monsters here. But normally birds attack me. But I really love watching the cute parrot videos, like on YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, I like the cute things that birds do, but I don't think I could live with a bird because it would annoy the shit out of me. Yeah, that's the thing. Your squatters laws is probably something to do with like abandoned like communities and castles and homes. Like I think it makes sense in the UK because of how old everything is there, right? Whereas here, like what we're only like a couple hundred years old for each country. Like we're really not that old. So DSM 5 or 6. Yeah, I think we're on 5 right now. I think 6 is still needs to come out. Or on 5.5 or something. Like there was like an update to 5. No, she lives outside, usually spends a day with her. And oh, that's cute though. Yeah. I know, I just love the videos. I would never own a bird though, like honest to God. I would hate it. But I love seeing them once in a while. I think they're cute. There's one that I watch. I don't know the YouTube name, but he's like a ring something parrot, the ring neck. And his name is Hamlet or Ham, and the girl's in Australia, and he's super cute. I like him. And then there's Beaker. He's really cute. I'm trans and I love the community, but stop adding letters to the names for fuck's sakes. Yeah, everything keeps adding more stuff. Yeah. In the UK, simple trespass is a civil matter. Aggravated trespass, yeah, it's very different in the UK. Here, like it doesn't matter if you didn't break in. If you just walk through a front door, it's still illegal to go into an abandoned place. Like, it's just a lesser charge if the door was open, but you have to prove that it was already open kind of thing, right? So, yeah, goat videos. Yeah, donkey and goat videos are pretty cute too. I would own a donkey because I knew some people that had donkeys and they're actually quite cute. But goats are super annoying. They will scream at you all day long. Like they're very annoying. Um, Catbirds attacked me as a child until teenager, but seagulls seem. Yeah, I've always done like poorly with birds. I do really good with cats. Oh, otters are cute too. I do love Yeah, the bacon pancakes. Yeah, Augie, bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. I don't know. I like these bird videos, but like I would never own a bird because I know it would honestly drive me insane. Yeah, breaking and entering is illegal over here. But if there's an opening, trespassing is legal. See, trespassing is illegal over here. Like you get charged for trespassing over here. It's illegal, not legal. If I didn't say that right. So yeah, it's everything's illegal. Like you just, but part of it too with here is that the buildings are unsafe, right? And that's why they made laws to make it illegal because people were going into these places and getting hurt, and then they'd be able to sue the owners of the place, right? So they just made it illegal. So if you break the law and hurt yourself while breaking the law, you can't really sue the owner of the building. Essentially, it's a legality thing, right? So squatting in a home here was recently criminalized. It's still technically legal to squat on commercial. That's so crazy. The squatting rights are so crazy over there. Slightly behind, had to refresh. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I mean, it's always YouTube's always behind a little bit. So, project, I missed it. What's Cynthia's project? I missed it. I'm gonna keep an eye on the time. Bacon French toast, yeah. In the UK, yeah, the UK, the police are there to protect, and that's the thing. Like Canada started off like that, but we're like the States now for police. But our army is designed to be peacekeepers, to protect people, like to keep the peace, not to bring war, right? But our army is going into a different drive now because politics of stuff that happened. And we have these crazy like SEAL Team 6 groups right now up in the Arctic doing these like crazy things to get ready for Russia, essentially. With my insomnia North American podcast like you as godsend. Well, yeah, I hope that it helps. I got to actually get on my other channel. I keep meaning to finish reading the Bram Stoker's Dracula and get that recorded. I'm really hoping to work on that soon. TM. Yeah. So, because then that'll be like longer stuff that you can kind of just listen to. Oh, messages. Who's messaging now? No, hold on. My neighbor's messaging me a bunch. Hold on. Driveway is going to get. Joanne and Tony just got a bunch up. I put salt down, but feel free to grab any you need. The door is open. I have good neighbors here. Oh yeah, I gotta put my car back in. I gotta remember to put my car back before midnight. KK, are you here? Remind me, put my car back before midnight. I gotta put my car back. We're trying to get our driveway is less like a huge thing of ice now because it like melted and then froze and melted and then froze. We're trying to get the ice up. I mean, I usually I have like these crazy boots that I I wear in the winter that are like super treaded, so it's really hard to fall. Yes, I live in Canada. Yeah. Yeah, I'm north of Toronto. Yeah. I'm far enough north that I'm not in the GTA, but I won't give exact numbers because if you're around here, you would figure it out very easily which city I'm in. Whippy looks great. I don't know when's the last time I went to Whippy. I have to try to remember. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can add some more salt to it. I have a big bag of I bought like one of those big bags of salt with the dirt in it because the dirt really helps with the ice. Used to stream on Twitch, but I've done nothing here. Yeah, I mean, I had like some YouTube channels here, but they were like business related and business and marketing and stuff. And then I went over to Twitch just to make things easier and just if I was playing games or whatever. But Twitch is tough because you gotta stream like every day. Like it's really hard to even take like a day or two off. So and I'm like, I just want to go back to YouTube because it's actually like easier to maintain a schedule with YouTube. So it never stops raining. Yeah, it'll keep raining out in the UK, right? Or at least a good chunk of it, from what I've heard. Um, I believe the right people come into your life at the right time when you're able to understand what they're there to assist you with. Yeah, like I believe in like things happen for a reason or like, kismet situations and things like that, right? But I don't think like some divine thing brought you together. I think that you just find each other at the time. Um, Whitby is lovely and gothic. Yeah, it's the thing. There's some really nice, like old looking areas, and where in my particular city, the neighborhood I'm living in is all the old turn of the century houses. I'm not in an old turn of the century house, but it's all around this whole part of the neighborhood. And I keep moving back to this neighborhood multiple times in my life because I love the old houses. I like being in the old part of the neighborhood. Yes, I am Canadian. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm north of Toronto, but I'm not in the GTA. I'm out of the city. I am definitely in a small city. Olga asked what the weather was like in January. I said you only have two seasons in Wales: warm, rain, cold. Yeah, that's like Canada. You only have two seasons here: snow and like 2 months of summer. So when it stops raining here for more than a couple hours, we get drought warnings. Oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, turn of the century. Yeah, like the old like I don't know what was it, 1800s or 1900s houses. They're like those like old, nicely built homes. Like I don't know, they have like a charm to them. They have like design. They have like little balconies and enclosed porches and like old like I don't even know what you call it. Like I'm not a house person, but like there's just they don't look like cookie cutter. They have like personality to them. Turn of the century is like 1900s, 1800s houses. Yeah, Rick. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Oh, hello, Sandy. All right. Yes, I am going to let you guys go because I need to pee really bad. But I'm gonna grab some food and then we're gonna do a members stream in like an hour for the fireside chat. So but I am gonna let you guys go because I need to use the washroom. 2 months of summer if you're lucky. Yeah, exactly. But like we have that like weird in between weather where it's like 10 degrees. It's like, well, it's warm enough to not wear a jacket. So chocolate box cottages. Oh yeah, those are cute too. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out, but you guys have a good rest of your day. Thank you guys for coming from Beardo's chat. And yeah, next time Beardo's live, make sure that you pop in there and tell him happy birthday from everyone here. So all right. Stevie, I'm not with Stevie today. No. She's probably busy working because I haven't heard from her in a bit. But all right. I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, take care. I'll see members in like an hour for our recording session. All right. You guys have a good night.